What's happening, y'all? Welcome back. Episode 66, the conclusion to the Elden Ring base game walkthrough and last minute prep guide for the DLC. So, we're going to go over our platinum before we do anything else, right? So, in order, I've actually pulled up the list of all the achievements because you have to, have a certain amount of trophy bosses. So, I know the items, but just in order, we're going to just do a checklist real quick. So, your endings. You have the Elden Ring. You're going to have the Elden Lord, Age of Stars, and Lord of Frenzied Flame. The Elden Ring trophy you get for just beating the game. Elden Lord is for that ending. Age of Stars is for that ending. Lord of the Frenzied Flame is for that ending. We got all that. We have Shardbear, Godric we took out. Radahn we took out. Morgott, Rykard, Melania, Mohg, Malekith the Black Blade, Horaloo, Plasuda Sax. You got a weapon up to plus 10. That's another one. You got all of your legendary ornaments, which we will go over detail. I'm just naming them all off right now. So all your legendary ornaments, all your legendary ashen summons, all legendary sorceries and incantations, all legendary talismans. Then, regular boss trophies. Vernala, Lich Dragon, Fortisax, Godskin Duo, Fire Giant, Dragonkin Soldier, Black Stella, Regal, Ancestor Spirit, Valiant, Gargoyles. That's the double gargoyle fight leading to deeper depths, obviously. Margaret the Fell Omen, Red Wolf of Radagon, Godskin Noble, and the Volcano Manor. Magma Worm Makar, that was in the Ravine Veiled Village. Godfrey, which we just beat. Mohg, obviously. Mimic Tear, obviously. Loretta, that was in the Halic Tree. Estelle, that was at the end of Lake of Rot, which we got. Leon Misbegotten, that was in the Weeping Peninsula. Royal Knight Loretta, which was in Carrion Manor. Then you also have Elmer of the Briar, which was in the Shaded Castle. The Ancestor Spirit in the Underground. Commander Nile, Castle Saul. Visiting the Round Table Hold, getting your first great room, and setting the tree on fire. So, as you see, we have fully gotten the platinum. Now, to actually go over all the items you need for each one. So, like I said, first of all, we can go over legendary spells and incantations, right? So, let's see. Ones I know is Elden Stars, right here. That's a legendary. I guess we could just kind of go through them in order. Check them all off. Legendary incantation, Elden Stars. Then we got oh yeah, this is another one. Legendary incantation. We picked up that in the Urnia. That's two. Did we get Girls Roar? Because I know that's one as well. Yep. There's another one. That's three. Then you got your spells, which that's Common Azure. Legendary. That is Stars of Ruin. That's two. And right here would be three of those. That's six. You got three spells, three incantations. That's your legendary spells and incantations. We went over. I guess we could do legendary ornaments. Nah, I actually picked up all the weapons. So we did spells and incantations. Then we go down here. Legendary ornaments. First is a short sword, Sword of Night and Flame. So we have that. Next up would be Executioner Sword. Then you have Golden Order Greatsword, you have Dark Moon Greatsword, you have Grafted Blade Greatsword, then Ruins Greatsword, then after that should be, what's it, Bolt of Grand Saxor next up. Devour Scepter, which I thought was over there, but I guess it's down here, so Devour Scepter. That's going to be another one. And you got Bolt of Grand Sax, that's one. And maybe all of them. be completely honest. So yeah, that's all of those. There's not a staff in that, and there's not a seal either. Yeah, so that's all the weapons. No shields either. So that's weapons, that's spells, that's incantations. Let's go over the talismans. So the talismans is really easy off the top of my head. Urtry's favor +2. Then you have Radagon's Sword Seal. You have America's Sword Seal. You have Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman. You have Moon of Noxtella. You have Radagon Icon. You have Old Lord's Talisman. You have Godfrey Icon. And that's it. Yeah, because that was the one from the quest. Yeah, so that's it for your talismans. No armors. We did the weapons, we did spells and incantations. We did the talismans, and we need to go over the summons again. So summons, as far as your legendaries go, they're pretty much all together. There's only 6. So you have starts off with, I think it starts off with Knight Kristoff. Yeah. So Ancient Dragon Knight Kristoff. You have Redmane Knight Ogha. You have Luthril. I can never say his name. Hotel the Headless. Cleaner Out Knight Finlay. Black Knife Tish and Mimic Tear. So that's talismans. That's summons. That's spells and incantations. Legendary ornaments. And that's it, right? Talismans, spells and incantations, legendary ornaments, legendary summons. Yeah, so that's all as far as collecting items. Like I said, we already named off all the bosses. We already named off all the endings and how to get those. Then, obviously, visiting the Round Table Hold, getting your first Great Room, bringing a Somber Weapon up to +10, and getting the Platinum itself should make it 42 trophies. So, that is our Platinum trophy handled. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get my ending. I'm going with Ronnie's. I already showed you guys how to go your ending, so, you know, it's not like we have to show that again and talk about it again. So, at the end of the last episode, if you want to see that. That's gonna let this play
The
out.
battle is
Watch
over,
it together.
I see.
We got time. Although it does kind of take forever. We got a bunch of shit to do, so yeah. I was gonna, I'm like, man, they just take forever to talk and stuff like that. So this is important here. Do not begin Journey 2. Now, if you want to go get more Somber Smithing Stones, since they're limited, like Somber 10s, and then regular Ancient Dragon Smithing Stones, it's not gonna hurt, guys. You know, like, it's not gonna hurt. It's only New Game Plus 1. The New Game Plus scaling, I don't think it exists on DLC, to be honest. I don't care what anyone says. I've tested it. I never noticed a difference, but you know, just in case. We also got our armor, so the Rural Night Helm. So just to go over all of them. So we got Renala's, we got Melania's, we got Godfrey's, we got Elmer of the Briar, we got Loretta's, we got Malekith's, we have Commander Now, we have Radon's, you got, isn't that Renala's shit? I don't know. Yes, so that's already covered. Then you got Morgoth's, you got Moog, and that's just more of the same, which we already got all of. So besides that, we have 2 remembrances to go over here. First up, Godfrey. I'd go with the axe, strength weapon. Obviously, it's colossal axe. Pretty cool if you like colossal weapons. It's definitely a big hitter. So we're gonna grab that. Now this one's a tough choice. You either got America's Hammer, and it's more strength, faith, and then you got Sacred Relic Sword. I really like the hammer better, but Sacred Relic Sword goes more with the build we're doing. What is the strength required? Strength at 20, which we do have. I went with the sword last time. I might go with the hammer. Ah, fuck it. We're gonna get the sword. We can always do pay remembrance. Because the hammer's awesome. I love it. But it doesn't really have reach, though. You know what I mean? So we gotta keep that in mind as well. And if you do decide to go into New Game Plus, remember, all you gotta do is kill Mogan Radon. But at the same time, if you don't kill Renala, you can't respec, you know, and stuff like that. So you want to keep all that shit in mind, guys, you know. Round table hold. Let's go talk to the Twin Maiden Husk before we head on out to the DLC. So, going over to the Twin Maiden Husk, we want to make sure we have all of our items. We've worked very hard for 66 hours to get for the DLC, right? So if we go here, we notice we now have boluses, you got consumable items, some crafting stuff, not many. You know, with our bell bearings, we have smithing stone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's all of them. Summer stones 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That's all of them you can get. We have 1 bell bearing to turn in, and from there we can check out our grave words and glove words. So, grave glover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Ghost glover words 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Going through the game also lets you, you know, get the bewitching branch, getting, you know, your spells, law of casualty. What does this one do? Okay, so you automatically retaliate upon receiving a certain amount of blows. Black Flame's protection used once. Summons Black Fire within, increasing physical damage negation. However, Sacred Flask and other such forms of HP restoration are impaired. That's high risk, high reward protection type thing. So we got everything there we need. Now, as far as going to the DLC, guys, I'd make sure you have a build set up. That's maxed out. That's maxed out. That's at +9 because I don't know if I'm going to stick with it or not. I might go ahead and max it out. You know what? Yeah, we'll go ahead and max that out. I'm going to keep it even over in the DLC. There's one other seal I might get, but it's not somber. So if I want to swap between those, because it is going to boost the pyromancy spells over there that I want to use. So it is worth it. We still got 5 Ancient Dragons. So you want all your stuff maxed out. So like I said, maxed out, maxed out, maxed out. Whatever armor set you want, and whatever is going to go with your build, right? So something for protection, something for damage. I can't really use any of those with what I got, but I'm showing you guys what you want. Doesn't mean it's what I'm going to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So, because I'll probably go with some +9 weapons I'd rather use because I've used Blasphemous Blade so much. But as far as what you want, you know what I mean? Weapon maxed out, shield maxed out, seal maxed out, or staff, whatever you're doing, you want your damage and damage negation maxed out. Whatever armor set you like, go ahead and put on for the DLC. Something for damage negation is very important over there. Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman would not enter the DLC without it. Trust me on this. But if you're doing this build or something similar, like if you went with the recommended build I said for newer players, just keep in mind you have the stats for that. Make sure you have this at +10, +10, +10. You guys get that. Your armor set, Dragon Crest Shield Talisman. I do like this one. Fire Scorpion Charm for that build. This would probably also go good for the build if you need it. If you're just rocking one weapon, you don't. Besides that, you got something for damage negation. You got something, a garden ability. You know, wouldn't leave one without that one either. Now you do get health upon kill with Blasphemous Blade, but if you're using, you know, something else, I'd recommend that. To be completely honest with you. But besides that, for me, I don't really know what I'm going over there with yet, so I have to get into that. Start of Alexander, or actually this one. Incantations getting boosted, garden ability getting boosted, fire damage getting boosted, and something to protect you from, you know, damage. I'm not using the shield, but that's the recommended build. That's what it should look like when it's, you know, full and complete. So besides that, go all around the world wherever you want. We have all the great runes activated, so we're good there. Go around the world everywhere you can and get your mausoleums, duplicate any boss remembrances you might want. If your map does not look like this towards the end of the game, you have not done everything. You know what I mean? This is what it should look like. And, you know, that's how you know you're at 100%, guys. But yeah, all your great runes, make sure you have enough rune arcs, make sure you have at least 48 to 60 of every smith and stone. I do need to farm up. I started. So 1, 2s, 3s, and 4s I know I'm good at. So while we're on camera, I'll go ahead and grab as many as I can. I don't have, obviously I don't have the runes to actually buy all of everything I need on camera. But as I said, 48 of every Smith & Stones, and you could always buy them here, when we come from the DLC, but you got to make sure the runes to do so. So unless you want to farm every time you upgrade a weapon, I'd go there prepared, guys. So I say I needed 5s. Yeah, so 14, 148 was at 34. Alright, now we're up to 6s. That's off the top of my head, I'm tired, I've worked all day, so I don't even know if I have enough. Oh yeah, I did that right. Okay, 36 7s. I know I don't have enough. So let's see if we have some runes here. Oh, buy all those. How far are we off? Good. So we like 9 more 7s. That's good because that's really not many more I have to buy, to be honest with you guys. So I won't have to do too much farming in between episodes at least. So that's great. I'm gonna pop what I have. I'm only missing 9. All I have to do is get my my 8s in between episodes. So that's what I need. 5,000 more. I don't know if we have it, to be honest with you. Be close. 45. Yeah, we got it. Let's see, 2 more 7s. And this is what you guys are doing, This is what you guys want to do, right here. So now you look at my inventory. When I'm going DLC, 48, 48, 48, 48, 48, 48, 48. So obviously, I need to get my 8s. But doing that makes sure I can at least get 4 regular weapons fully upgraded, And we're going to get a lot of stones over there. Enemies drop a lot of every stone, to be honest. But still, it's not guaranteed when they're going to do it and, what they're going to drop. As far as sombers, I would get at least 10 of everything. At least 5 to start, you'd be good. But 2s, I have no 3s, so I need 10 1s, 10 3s, 6 5s. And you guys, you get the drift. So, before we close out, if you want the best farming route, everybody already knows about it. But you want to go to Palace Approach Ledge Road. And we're not doing this for levels, guys. We're just doing this to farm. I would never suggest farming for levels as it ruins the experience. We went over this. But to get prepared for the DLC, I don't think it's the worst idea. And this is what you're going to do. Over and over and over. Don't you dare. I got too much health now, dickhead. But yeah, you're gonna do that over and over and over. Unfortunately, the 8s cost a lot, you know what I mean? So, I don't even know how many I need. But we're not gonna do this all on camera. But yeah, you just go here just a couple times. You don't have to kill all of them. You can just, just kill this whole row of guys. Turn around, rinse and repeat. Like I said, make sure you have at least 48 of every stone. That's 4 regular weapons. The chances of you finding 4, it's not like you're going to be using every single weapon, but that's 4 regular weapons. 10 of each somber stone. I'd say at least 5. That's 5 somber weapons, guys. You know what I'm saying? So at least 5 to 10 of each somber stone. At least 48 to 60 of every regular stone. And I'd say you'd be pretty good. You know what I mean? Is that like 29 or something? I know we don't have that. But we get started on it. 11. So yeah, in my spare time, I gotta come up with 18 more stones. I'm good there and just buy what I'm short here. So I'll do that in between episodes. But other than that, guys, we're good. So, like I said, upgrade all your weapons, dial in your build. If you want to respec, go over here, see Renala. Now, I'm not going to change my build up. I might dial in my build, if you know what I mean. Just, you know, dial in my stats a little bit. Now, first thing we'll be doing, guys, when we get there is, for one, we'll be picking up 2 larval tiers, and we're going to get more in health. I would suggest going over there at least 50. First 5 levels we'll throw into, we're going to throw our first 5 levels into health anyways, so I think we're going to be more than fine. And besides that, the DLC I would recommend, if you want to use most weapons and incantations, guys, 40 faith, 20 intelligence. That'd be perfect. We're going to need more strength. But yeah, see, that's going to let me use most intelligence scaling weapons right there. That's going to let me use most of the incantations. That's going to give me good scaling on my dex weapons. Enough strength to make sure I reach weapon requirements. 30 endurance to make sure, you know, I have enough endurance to have some equip load. 20 in mind. So when we get over there, like I said, with this build right here, you're going to be able to use almost all the weapons we find, right? But when we first get over there, we start getting levels. We'll just do the same thing we did throughout this game. Get our base stats done. We're the DLC. We need more base stats. Your endurance is probably good there, to be honest. But I'd go 5 more here, 5, 10 more here. You know what I mean? Then after that, maybe get our faith up a bit higher for incantations if there's other ones you want to use. If not, get more of a quality build. Is it gonna hurt? So I'll probably just lower more health, lower mana, and just get my strength up to like 30, so I could have access to more weapons. You know what I mean? But like I said, mine's just about getting my build more dialed in. Now I'm not worried about Blasphemous Blade because I have other choices at this point. You know, that's what I was saying. I'm gonna go there with the more dialed in build. And when we get to the DLC, guys, and let's go and hop on over there. Mogwin's Palace, Cocoon of the Imperium. When we get to the DLC, I'm gonna try to just really display the DLC weapons. So that's what I'm going to be using. I'm not really going to be using anything from the base game, you know. I like this shield. I might hold on to it, but there's really good shields over there. There's good weapons over there. There's good seals over there. There's good spells over there. There's good incantations over there. There's upgrades over there. Armor, talismans. So we're going to try to just, like, there's better everything over there. At least different, more unique. I don't know about better. The damage and stuff's about the same, you know. But weapons with better movesets for sure. You get different kind of elemental stuff, really cool. But yeah, so I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward, and I'm ready to go. I hope you guys are too. So we're going to wrap up here. We've covered the platinum. We covered rune arcs. Great runes. We've covered bell bearings, and you know all that stuff. So we're good to go with everything we could possibly need. So y'all get your builds right. Let's get ready, and this will be the end of our Elden Ring base game walkthrough. Starting tomorrow, we will be posting the DLC walkthrough, and we're going to take this thing all the way through together. So I hope to see y'all there. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I hope you guys had a good time with this. I hope you enjoyed it, and most importantly, I hope you found it useful, and I hope it helped you get through the game anywhere you were struggling. I tried my best. I just want you guys to know that. But I'm going to close on out, and we will see y'all over in the Lands of Shadow.